everyone, SmileEachDay here. Today we have 4 questions from three users. Thank you guys so much for writing in as always. And also guys, Happy New Year to those who are already in the new year. To those of you who are not, Happy New Year's Eve. Or if you're already in the day but it's still nighttime, Happy New Year's Day, I guess. But yay, we're in 2016 guys, for those who are already in it, and those who are not, you better be excited because it's a ball. But thank you guys so much for all of your support well, we started this channel in August time, and it was a very exciting time for me, and we have done so well and we have done so much, and we're going to continue to in 2016, and I'm most excited about that. So we're going to start it off with some awesome questions, and I'm going to give my wishes at the end, and he goes, Jet, I'm going to give you my thoughts on these New Year's questions, and these are the first questions for 2016, so yay to those of you who are in them. Yay! So the first question, well, the first two is from me Bradhan. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. I'm sure I did. But your question is, well, your two questions, but your first question is, what did you get for Christmas? What did I get for Christmas? I got some awesome art supplies. I got like 2 art drawing books, sketchbooks, Strathmore for those who are artists, Prismacolor pencils, which I was waiting and wanting for a long time. I also got some other art supplies, little art supplies like pens, pencils, Faber-Castell pens and pencils, and all these awesome art supplies. And then I got a NutriBullet and a rice cooker. So that's cool. And then I got some jewelry. I got an awesome bracelet and some earrings, and I what else did I get? And I got tickets to a concert. Yeah, so those are what I got for Christmas. Yeah. And Christmas was pretty good for me. So it was a beautiful day here. It was sunny and nice, and the family got together, and we went to my grandmother's house in the morning for breakfast, and just spending time together, and it was a good day. And night was more relaxing and everything else, and all night we watched The Sound of Music in the night, and it was great. I love The Sound of Music. Even though it was a very long movie. Your second question to me is, do you ever feel sad when your favorite thing is getting older every day? Yes, I like, for example, what gets me sad is The Simpsons, because I look back on the older Simpsons and I think how great they were, and when I first watched the episode the first time, and I thought, wow, that's like great. And but now looking at it, it's older, and the animation's older and everything else, and it does make me feel sad, because I want to go back to those days when I first watched it. Yes, I do feel sad when older things that are one of my favorite things, or my favorite things, get older, and it does make me feel sad. Things like clothing make me feel sad, like the older pieces of clothing that I can't wear anymore. That makes me feel sad. Music is another one. Like, the thing with music is it never gets old, but you want to go back to those times where it was most meaningful to you and everything else. And when you're not in those times and you hear the songs and you love the songs, but you're not back in those times, it can make you feel sad. So yes, yes, I do get emotional with older things that were my favorite things that I miss, and they get older every day. Thank you for running into me Bradhan, and I hope I said your name right. The second question, well, actually no, the third question. My head's like out in space today. The third question is from Windham. Thank you so much for running into me again. That is great of you. I am so happy to know that you are consistent with your questions to me. Thank you so much. And your question is, why is it that people tend to make associations of two things that are not actually related? Ooh, that's an interesting question, and I have often wondered that too, especially with things like Asperger's and things like that. Like, a lot of people think that autism and Asperger's are the same, and they relate to it in a lot of ways where it's actually not related at all. Even though it's kind of similar, it's not actually related. And I've also wondered that too, but I've never come up with an answer, so I'm sorry, but I don't really have an answer to that question. I guess people just like to quick answer. They associations of things, even if they're not related in any way. They just like to quick think that things are related, and they just go in that manner, and it works with their brains a lot more. Just the quick thinking and quick being like, oh yeah, that goes with that and that. Yeah, they just like to quick think, which is okay, but when certain things are not actually related to each other, it can get complicated, it can upset a lot of people, it can annoy a lot of people. Yeah, but I think for most people it's quick thinking. That people like to quick think, and they don't like to be there for hours trying to figure out what is related and what isn't related and everything else. That's what I think, Winham. I don't have a 100% answer to that one, but I think I answered it to the best I could. Thank you so much for writing in again. Yay! And don't worry, I have not forgotten about your video. Winham wanted me to do a separate video of paranormal experiences, just like a whole video about paranormal experiences, which I will do later in the month, this month, January, which is weird because at the moment it's still December here, but it will happen later on in January 2016, so watch this space. I'm really excited to do that too. So thank you so much, Winham. Zach the Passionate Aspie, thank you so much for writing into me, and your question is probably the most awesome question for this time of year, well, New Year, and it is, what, if any, are your New Year's resolutions? Obviously, one of my resolutions is to keep writing. I love writing and I want to keep going with my writing. I also want to keep going with my art. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to not give that up and keep going. Another one is the SmileEachDay channel. I want to keep that going. That's another New Year's resolution, and I will do a great job at that. Another one is to obviously keep my health balanced and satisfied and happy, maintain a good persona, and enjoy each day. And that, I think, is my New Year's resolutions. And of course keep exercising and everything else. If you don't know, I'm also a fitness freak. But yeah, yes. So those are my New Year's resolutions. I am most excited about them, and I can't wait to start 2016, which here it is 11:40 a.m. here now on the 31st of December. So I've got some hours to wait till 2016, but I'm very excited. But by the time I publish this, it will be 2016, so that's why I'm saying the mix between. But yes, very excited, and I can't wait to see what happens for 2016. I've got a feeling it's going to be a good year for myself, and I hope it's a great year for all of you. Whatever your New Year's resolutions may be, or whatever comes your way for 2016, if you're planning on studying, if you're planning on traveling, whatever the case may be, I hope it is great for you. Work, everything. That's a good thing about the change of the year. It's good to refresh, and you can start anew, and you can do new things or different things that you can't do before, or you couldn't think you could do before, but now you can because it's a new year and you should do it. But with that, guys, that is it with the questions. And the first Q&A session of 2016, and yay! I'm most excited. Just excited it's a new year. Yay. Not to say that I didn't dislike 2015. I think 2015 was also a very good year for me. I got a lot of new things that happened to me that I didn't think I could do, and I did them, and it made me happy. And just also what makes me happy to share it with you guys, and you know, let me show you that you can do anything. You can do anything to excite yourself into New Year's. You can do things that you couldn't do. You can do anything, and you should do it. You shouldn't let things get in the way of you. You shouldn't let, if you've got parents, don't let them get in the way of you. Do what you want to do, what you think is best for you. Get their opinion, but do what's best for you, and you will be better off. And you can do anything, believe me, you can do anything. But with that, guys, that is it for this week's video. Happy New Year's, guys. Yay! Happy New Year's. Don't party too hard. Don't party too hard now. Alright, guys. Bye, guys. Bye.